Hey, it's Kim at Geranium Lake Flowers, and welcome to our channel where it's everything flowers and creative fun projects. Be sure and subscribe and hit that little alert bell. Okay, today we are on video number 50. We've made 50 YouTube videos. I know, crazy, right? So we're so excited. And if you want see that little playlist, look up there in the left-hand side and you will see all sorts of different content. We can't wait to do our next 50. Today in this video, I am recreating one of my favorite events. It was from 2019, but it was Michelle Obama's book tour for Becoming. Look at this beautiful vessel. I know, it's so amazing. This was in her dressing room, and we're gonna start to build it with all her favorite flowers and colors. You can look at these beautiful ones. We'll give you a tour. And my favorite is this Beatrice Rose. It is a garden rose from David Austin. I have these kind of peachy, not garden roses, spray roses. They look so good. I've got some beautiful berry, like parrot tulips, green hydrangea, Andromeda. We've been having a problem remembering this. Some deep fuchsia roses. We have some purple lisianthus, some really pretty pale lavender iris. That is one of her favorite colors. We also have some scabiosa. Okay, so I'm gonna start building, and I'm gonna start with my branches and start telling the story, because the story is really cool. A lot of people ask me, how did you get to do the flowers for Michelle Obama? So when, this looks pretty. Sorry, it's gonna be a little ADD because I'm gonna be going back and forth telling the story and doing the flowers. So we actually got a call from the catering company. And they were hired by Live Nation. And Live Nation is a huge international concert promoter. She actually had a lot of cool people, a huge staff. And at first I thought she was running for president because it was just a lot of amazing people working for her when we got there. But they sent us a rider. Anybody know what a rider is? So it was a 9-page document that described all the floral and the sizes and the scale and what it's supposed to look like. And it was quite detailed, but really specifically that was like a scale thing, because I think she had 32 stops. So that's a lot of places, and they wanted everything really super consistent. So that was the fun part. And but I have never got a big document like that for the flowers. Can you see my face? Here, I'm really loving the Lazy Susans. So when I made this for her, we had a few other flowers in addition to the ones I have today. We had some Phalaenopsis, and we'll insert the pictures. And it was a big thrill for us. Caesar, who's behind the camera. Hi, Caesar! You can't see him, but he's a miracle worker. But anyway, he went with me. We got up early in the morning, and there were a lot of huge trucks, and you know, us with our little cart of flowers. It was kind of funny. I added the peach roses on that side. On this side, I'm going to add some fuchsia roses. So when we arrived early in the Moda Center, it was so fun because we had our little cart. And we had to, you know, pretty much get fingerprinted. In fact, didn't we get fingerprinted? We definitely got our photo ID. And yeah, we did get fingerprinted. It was a blast. So we had our little cart, and it was filled with flowers. And, you know, there's people building sets and all sorts of stuff. And it was so fun. And the show had to be set by 10:30 in the morning. Do you remember that, Cece? And because Michelle was going to do a rehearsal, and we took lots of pictures, and we did flowers in her dressing room, in her makeup, in her host's dressing room, all sorts of things, and it was a blast. It's looking fantastic. I'm just putting more plant material in here. There was on her arrangement, we had a few more things that I couldn't find today, but you can see how beautiful the iris look. It looks so good, right? And I'm going to fill it in the back here, you guys. I'll spin it around in a second with these David Austin roses that I'm in love with. They're so pretty. Okay, so next up we have the beautiful tulips. And with tulips, you want to, you don't really have to do a fresh cut, but you can just kind of break it like that. And then just be really careful when you use the Oasis, because sometimes it does break. And it really needs to be fully inserted. So what I mean by that is make sure it goes like a deep 3 inches because it will drink water. And sometimes I just tuck it under the bottom of the Oasis here because then it you don't actually have to go in the foam, if that makes sense. And if you're against foam, you don't have to use it for sure. Hear all the flowers hitting the floor. But it's just, I have a little bit more control. So that's why I'm using it today, because I can kind of make the flowers do what I want. Do you love the way the parrot tulips look? It's kind of magical, right? So we'll add some of these to fill in the spots. So I'm kind of color blocking. We've talked a lot about that, and I'm grouping all the flowers of the same color together. But then on this side, I was doing a little bit of pop of yellow just because I can, and it looks good next to the fuchsia, right? So purple and blue, we heard, were Michelle Obama's favorite colors. So I'm adding more of the purple, and you can see that this just makes it so bright and so vivid. What do you think of this kind of gathering of iris right here? Do you love it? Thanks to Bill Duran and Company for always providing such beautiful flowers. So remember, don't fuss too much because we put a lot of flowers in here. Okay, here we are in video number 50. Do you love it? This is Michelle Obama's dressing room, and thank you so much for letting me recreate one of the most memorable events ever. I mean, this was the bomb. I can't wait to see you in the next video. So please subscribe, please share. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. That would be 51. Okay, I love you. Bye.